Konnichiwa minasan! Annyeong! Welcome back to our vlog. And today's vlog, samahan nyo kami mag-shopping sa Don Quixote. So, nauna na nga ako sa station kasi minit ko muna yung aking friend and darating yung anak at saka asawa ko after an hour sana. Pero dumating sila ng maaga kasi inabutan sila ng ulan. So, here in Japan, usually summer maulan. Pero hindi naman siya nagtatagal ng isang araw. Mga minutes or an hour lang naman. And alam nyo guys, talagang totoo yung sinasabi nila na mas mainit talaga yung summer dito sa Japan kaysa sa Pilipinas. Parang paglalabas ko or hindi ka mag-aircon sa bahay, masusunog ka talaga. And anyway, wala kasi akong dalang payong this time, so hindi ko sila natulungan.
아니, I'm waiting for you. 세상에.
도와줘야지. 태킹 비디오 하고 있어?
So while we are going to go shopping, we are going to share our experience as international family here in Japan. And basically, our journey as a foreign family here in Japan is not easy, especially when I got pregnant and fixing our marriage here in Japan. And yes, we have a son. His name is Ubin. He is turning 2 after 3 months, and basically I am a Filipina and I have a Korean husband, so we are not a Japanese citizen, and we are not also a permanent resident here in Japan. We only have a long-term visa. So anyway, we arrived at the station and we saw a Tanabata festival, which is very famous here in Japan, especially for summer. So Tanabata, for those who doesn't know, Tanabata is a story of a lover who is separated by a Milky Way. That's the story. And to cut the story short, they only allowed to meet on July 7th, which is the official day for Tanabata, but Tanabata can last almost a week. And this is kind of a wish, which a lot of kids try to write their wish and try to hang on this bamboo, which they believe it will come true. So we tried, why not, for our son. And yeah, we arrived in Don Quixote, and yeah, we actually tried to avoid going to the toy store because our son really likes to buy cars. Not recently, but we have a lot of cars at home, but yeah, his father really can't say no. So anyway, it's sale, so we tried to just choose the cheapest one for my son, not to make any scene, and his father always tried to, argue with me if I say no.
No. 이거. 해봐.
Open please.
어? 누가? 뭐야 이거? 오. 우와 뭐야? 이거 봐. 아 이거 이렇게 연결할 수 있어. 우와. 그냥 뭐가 좋아? You choose this. 예, 그러면 이거 뭐 어떤 거? You choose. 오케이 다시 그러면 이거 You choose. which one?
Are you sure?
와 오늘 빅트럭 좋겠네. 알았어. What's up? I'll buy for you. Would you wait for a while? Okay, 알겠어. 우와, 빅트럭, 우와.
So after buying some toys, we just went downstairs to buy our toiletries. And for those who are asking, my husband is living here in Japan for almost 10 years, and I am living in Japan for 8 years. And we got married 2 years ago. And our journey is really not easy because we are both foreigners, so we have to both go to our own embassy to register our marriage. And when I got pregnant also, it's really tough for me because I couldn't speak Japanese. Not zero, but I could understand. However, it's really hard if you go to hospital or visit your a prenatal visit, because every time I go there, my husband is not with me. And actually, here in Japan, visiting some clinic is only for women. So you have to try your best to study Japanese. And yeah, it's one of the sad reality here in Japan that some of the clinic or hospital, even big hospital, don't accept foreigners because the one reason they don't want is they couldn't speak English very well and they couldn't explain the procedure. That's one reason, but I'm not sure. But in my case, I was rejected a lot of times, even like a simple visit, clinic visit. And when I got pregnant, I need a prenatal checkup. It was like really hard as a foreign family here in Japan. I was rejected five clinics or like hospital before I found my hospital that I gave birth. And in Japan, a year before or before you give birth, you have to reserve a clinic where you will give birth. And if you want to transfer to another hospital, you need some doctor's consent. So it's really tough for, foreign women to give birth in Japan. But of course, speaking of benefits, yes, you can get all the benefits that a normal Japanese citizens can get: your maternity leave, your maternity allowance, your childcare allowance and leave, and even you can get your child allowance monthly, which is really good for your family as long as you are working here legally and paying your taxes. So that's a good thing here. So by the way, we couldn't eat lunch at a restaurant because the line was so long. So we decided just to take out nearby our house. And actually, it's already past 2 p.m. in the afternoon. So yeah, I think that's all for our day. And I hope you guys like this video. And next time we will share more about international family in our next video. So see you again next time. Annyeong!